If you live in the northeastern United States, Canada, or central Appalachia, and you've heard a horrifying scream in the dark of the forest, you may very well have encountered a fisher, aka a fisher cat, an animal that I believe is often misidentified as at least two very famous paranormal entities. If you're not familiar with the fisher, they're a very elusive, large member of the mustelid or weasel family. Males of the species can be quite large, nearing almost 4 feet in length and weighing nearly 20 pounds. Now, this is a map that shows the fisher's former range compared to its range today, and this area with diagonal lines shows where the fisher used to be quite common. And the darker areas show where the fisher is common now, and as you can see, it was trapped for its valuable fur almost to extinction in its southern range in the United States. But thanks to conservation efforts and some reintroduction programs, the fisher is doing well in the northeastern United States, and it's even pushing west into central Appalachia, and also even into Ohio and places like Tennessee. So what two paranormal entities do I believe the fisher often gets mistaken for? Now, due to its elusive nature, I think the fisher is a perfect candidate to explain the hide-behind. A tall, thin creature that easily hides behind trees that apparently no one that has ever survived has seen. Coincidentally, the fisher is a great climber, and hiding behind trees is one of its natural tendencies, and if they climb a little bit up the tree before they peer out at you, it makes them seem, from a distance, like a much taller creature than they actually are. The second paranormal entity is the Banshee. Now, you may be thinking, Mr. Twilight, the Banshee is from Ireland. And you would be correct, but the natural habitat of the fisher cat also happens to be an area that was heavily settled by Irish and Scots-Irish immigrants. And those immigrants brought their folklore to what we now call North America with them, and there are many tales of the Banshee screaming, even here in North America, a scream that might sound something like this.
Sounds like someone being murdered.
Terrifying, but that is indeed the sound that this adorable little floof snake makes. In fact, in my early 20s, I almost called a cop on a fisher cat along the Ohio River because I had never heard of such a thing, and I thought that sound was the sound of someone being But now we know. Sleep well, friends, and memento mori.